Hey everybody, I am just popping on here to remind everyone that throughout the month of April, we are doing a plant swap or a seed swap if you have houseplants at home or extra seeds at home that you'd be interested in sharing with other people of the public. And then also to help illustrate that fact, I brought this succulent of mine from home. So this is the side that faces the window all winter. And then this side, because our sad Saskatchewan winters, we don't get a ton of sun. This is what happens to the backside and it gets all yucky and ugly. And I always have my sister, she calls me and she's like, Rita, help me fix my succulents. So I figured, why not show you guys how to do this too, in case any of you guys have plants like this at home that you're wanting to get rid of some of the dead stuff and want to bring in any plants for the plant swap. This is a great plant to do it on because I'm going to keep this. This is the big mama plant, but I'm going to put all of these little babies in the seed swap for anybody who, or the plant swap for anybody who wants to partake. So it's actually super easy. It's very messy. I will warn you now. All you're going to do is, I'll turn it this way so you guys can see what I'm doing. So I am going to use scissors and I'm going to cut it. Perfect. All right, so now you can see all that dead stuff on there. So we've got a few babies. You could salvage these and replant them. There's another little baby and another one. And then all of this dead stuff, I'm just going to take off. That so you guys can see. And it just crumbles right off because it's dead and dry. Perfect. And I've done this with this particular plant. I think this is going on 4 years now. I do it every spring, so don't worry. It will come back. That's the nice thing about succulents, is they're nice and hardy. So then we're just left with the pretty part of the plant, and that's the stem. I'll put that to the side because we're going to replant him at the very end. Then I'll bring this back over. So there's two bigger babies here. And then I'm going to do that same thing. I'm just going to take off all the dead undergrowth. Perfect. All right, and then you can see this guy has some existing roots. So that's great. And then all you're going to do, as I have some soil here, you're going to stick that all the way down into the soil. And that guy is ready to go. You can take him home. He can go into the plant swap. And then even like these little guys, he's super tiny, but he could go in the plant swaps for anybody who is wanting. And then yeah, I'll do the same thing with this one. Taking all those dead leaves off. Perfect. All right, so we're just left with that. And then this one does have roots there too, but that's a really long stem, so I'm going to cut it. And then I'm left just with that smaller base. All right, so we're going to come back here and I'm going to take all this dead material out of my pot. And then I'm going to also take out the old root system and I'm going to just replenish the soil that I have in here. Again, very messy, you guys. Whoop. And so succulents don't like to get too wet in their soil. So it's recommended that you use a cactus soil or a saltier soil. And then also to help, I put rocks in the very bottom of my succulent planters just to really help with the drainage. So you can see here this soil is pretty dry. Hi. I'm just going to add some fresh stuff on the top here. I'm just filming a video. I'll put my mask on in 2 seconds here. And then we're just going to toss this guy as is right down as deep as you can into the soil. You're going to want him to be flush with the soil here. So I got to cut off a little bit more here. And like I said, I've done this for 4 years with this exact plant, and it's hasn't failed me yet. I apologize if this ruins anybody's plants at home, but yeah, so now he's looking pretty again and he's ready to go. And then I've got a bunch of babies here that I'll put in planters as well. So that'll be for the entire month of April. We'll do that. So if you have plants that you're wanting to get rid of, by all means bring them down. Or if you're wanting to do some trading and want to get some of these guys that I just will be transplanting,